Oh, good morning to everyone. One and all present here. I welcome to our Vahia College of Engineering. This is Agalya Kausi, Assistant Professor, Mathematics Department, Vahia College of Engineering. See, we already seen that we have completed the first unit. Today we are going to start the second unit, whose name is Interpolation and Approximation. Interpolation and approximation. First, you have to know what is an interpolation. Interpolation means a function having some value. If a function is having some value, that will be defined within some limits. So that is called range. So this process will known as interpolation. That means the process of finding a value of the function inside the given range is called the interpolation. And what is meant by approximation means, say if you are doing an interpolation problem, finally you will be getting some answer in some decimal values that will be approximated with some decimal values, with some decimal places. So that is called as an approximation. It will not be an accurate value, it will be approximated. That is called as approximation. So this is interpolation and approximation. Now, first method, that is called as Lagrangian polynomials. The Lagrangian polynomials depends on both equal intervals and unequal intervals. What do you mean by equal intervals and unequal intervals means if the x value has been given 0, 1, 2, 3 like that means it is equal intervals. Suppose the x value will be 0, 3, 5, 9 like that will be where value is given means that interval will not be an equal. It is unequal intervals. Using that we have to find the answer. So the Lagrangian polynomial will be applicable for both equal and also the unequal intervals. Now they have given a formula for the Lagrangian interpolation formula. So y means that is f of x, a function which has been inputted in a single value called as y. So y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of x. So y and x are the major part of this problem. And now the formula, so just to remind you the thing I am saying in it, that is x minus x1, x minus x2, etc. up to x minus xn. That will be common for all. But for just listen, the first case they are giving x naught in the denominator x naught minus x1, x naught minus x2, etc. up to x naught minus xn. See the first numerator value and the denominator value. What is the changes was there? Just only the first value there in the first numerator x has been given. In the denominator the first value has been given as x naught, which will be changed. The x will be remain as it is, but x naught will be remain changed by next step onwards. So first we are using x naught. In the next case you are seeing that it is x1, and third case you are seeing x2. Like that it will goes on up to xn minus 1. And similarly by multiplying these x values you have to take that y naught also. In the first case you have to multiply with the y naught also, and in the second case you have to multiply with the y1. Like that it goes on up to yn. This is the Lagrangian interpolation formula. It's very easy to remind also. Then problem. Using Lagrangian interpolations, find f of 4 given that f of 0 equal to 2, f of 1 equal to 3, and f of 2 is equal to 12, and f of 15 equal to 350, 357, 8. So what have to do here is, see, you already told you that is y is equal to f of x. So that they are given the value y is equal to f of 0 is equal to 2. That is not y, it is y naught. That is y naught. So you have to consider this y naught, which is x naught within the bracket, that is f of x naught. So that value was x naught. So first value x naught will be 0. Next value f of 1, that is x1 will be 1. Then f of 2, that value will be x2 is equal to 2. Then f of 15, that x2 will be 15. So remaining, that is y equal to f of x value will be written as y0, y1, y2 and y3. See, the tabular column created by yourself will give will carry the marks nearly to 3 to 2 marks. So it's very important. First you have to take this value and you have to write. Then only it is easy to calculate for the problem. Now we go into the Lagrangian interpolation formula. What they asked to find? They asked to find f of 4. First, there is two method. If you are finding out a polynomial and then you can apply instead of x for x, you can apply 4. Otherwise, you can directly apply 4. Both methods are applicable. So here, Lagrange's interpolation formula first you have to write. The formula contains also 2 marks. So if it is correct, you will get the 2 marks. Next one, f of 4. F of 4 you have to find out. So wherever x you have to use 4 because the question was asked us to find out f of 4. So we are going to find f of 4. So wherever x we have to use 4. And then the remaining values has been already we have fixed in a tabular column x0, x1, x2, x3 and then y0, y1, y2, y3. I have to imply all those values in the Lagrangian's formula. So now the calculation. So what you have to do first? First you have to do within the bracket. First you have to do the process only within the bracket values and then you have to multiply that value. Then lastly you have to divide it. This is the procedure. First you have to do with the numerator and then with the denominator. So this is the calculation given. Better for this subject, you have to keep a scientific calculator with you. Then it will be helpful for you. So for this calculation, we have got the answer as finally 77.99. So and also very important thing is there will be so many minus will come. So you have to be careful with the minus signs. Otherwise the answer may return wrong. So keep that in mind. Wherever you are having a minus, check it out and then you have to do the answer. Because plus minus means there may be a reducing value or else it is getting a greater value. Both are maybe happen. So finally the answer is 77.99. What I already told. So if the decimal value has been given, it will be approximated to a whole value. That is called as they have given 78. How it is comes 78? After the point, if you're having more than 5, you have to add one value before the decimal point. That's why we are writing it as 78. Then the next problem, find the second degree polynomial fitting for the value. So the tabular column has been given here. X is y1 and 2, 4, y is 4, 5, 13. So what you have to do is here, just you have to consider that first value was x0, second value was x2, x1, and third value is x3, so x2, and then y0, y1, y2. So that is for that only they have written formula. See, according to your table value, you can write the Lagrange's formula. It's very easy. Otherwise, it becomes lengthy. Okay. So next one. So after applying all the values, what they asked the question, find out the second degree polynomial. One hint was given in the question itself. What is that hint? The second degree polynomial will be the answer. That was the hint given in the question itself. So first what you have to do? So apply all the x0, x1 and x2 values and y0, y1, y2 values and then calculate all the values. What you have to do with the next. So similarly, when we are multiplying with x minus 2 into x minus 4, we'll get some polynomial. Similarly, each and every value will carry a polynomials. Finally, you have to conclude all the polynomials. We'll get some value that is 6x square minus 12x plus 30. What they have done here is in the third step, there will be 3 minus 2 and 6 in the denominator. So for that, you have to take LCM, then only you can able to conclude that polynomial in a single value. For that only they have taken the LCM, which is the highest one here. 6 is the highest one. So you have to take the LCM according to that. So finally we are getting 6 as the LCM itself. Then the compare the first value. If we are obtaining 6 in the LCM means what value have to multiply in the first one? 3, 2 value will be multiplied because in the denominator we are having 3. So 2 will be multiplied in the upper polynomial. First case. Second case, minus 2 will be in the second case. For that you have to multiply with 3 in the upper polynomial. So there you will get some value. And then also finally last 6 is the value, so no need to multiply anything. Finally we will take 6 as the common outside, that's why I will return 1 by 6. Finally, we are getting 6x square minus 12x plus 30. What is in the last step? When you are multiplying the 1 by 6 inside the bracket, every values will be getting cancelled and finally you are getting as x square minus 2x plus 5. Then the following table gives Checking corresponding values of x and log base 10 x, compute the value of log base 10 323.5 by using Lagrange's formula. So here the Lagrange's formula is going to be calculated, and what values are given here? The log values are given here in the table. You no need to find out the values. So they have itself given the tablet column. So first what you have to do is you have to assign what is x0, x1, x2 and x3. Here up to x3 there will be a value, and also y3. So just what is the difficulty in the problem means it is a three-digit number with some decimal values for throughout the values. So that will be somewhat complicated. When you're using the calculator, it will be easy. So next, again, you have to write the Lagrange's interpolation formula, and then you have to apply all the values. What we have to find, f of 323.5 value was asked to find out by using the Lagrange's formula. So for that, I am applying directly to the x value as 323.5, and similarly in the remaining values x0, x1, x3, and y0, y1, y2, y3, every value will be was assigned here, and finally it was concluded as 2.50987 as the final value after the conclusions. And I'm also reminding the same thing, check out the minus value wherever the minus is coming, whether it is getting cancelled or not. You should be very careful with that, otherwise the answer will be changed. Next, using Lagrange's formula, fit a polynomial to the data. Now that x values are given here, it is an unequal interval. Since we have seen so many problems, this is the unequal interval 0, 1, 3, 4, and f of x values are minus 12, 0, 6, 12 are given here. Here you are assigned x0, x1, x2, x3, and y0, y1, y2, y3. Then you have to write the formula, and using that formula, you have to apply all the values. What they asked to find out, they asked to find out some value. First, you have to create a polynomial. So using the given values, I've created that value, and then after that I'm getting a 3-degree polynomial as x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus x square plus 6x minus 12. This is the value I obtained. So after concluding the value, after compressing that value, I'm getting x cube minus 7x square plus 18x minus 12 as the value. What is the question they asked is what is the value of y of 2? So instead of x, I have to apply 2 there. So finally, you're getting the answer as 4. So y of 2 is equal to 4. So this is the thing we have discussed here. I hope you all understand. If you have any doubts or any queries, you can contact me. Thank you, students. I will see you in the next class. Thank